Good morning, ma'am.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so before we start our class for today, let's have first a prayer. Okay, so let's have first a prayer. Diana, please lead.
Okay. And holy be your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, thank you very much. So before we start our lesson today, let me first check your attendance and say present if your name is called. Rose Jean Arias.
Present, ma'am.
Leia Pueblo.
Present, ma'am.
Pinili Rose Jean.
Present, ma'am.
An Abelia.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, we are. How about the others absent? Okay, I think they are absent. Okay, class, welcome to my class for today. This is ICT 11 Information and Communication Technology. Okay, so before we tackle our lesson for today, class, may I ask some of you of what was our lesson last meeting is all about? You have, or can you still remember what's it's all about?
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
our topic last meeting, ma'am, is all about computer system installation.
Okay, very good, Diana. Thank you for that. Okay, so computer system installation. It's installer that refer to a particular configuration of software. So meaning, before we can use that kind of software, we need to install first in order for them to function. Okay, so we will proceed for our topic this morning, which is all about part of a unit system. But before that, for you to be motivated, I'm going to show you a picture. This one, can you say everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what you are going to do is to mention some parts of a computer unit system. Can you give me one? Yes. Pinili.
Ma'am, motherboard, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Motherboard. What else? Diana.
Central processing unit, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Central processing unit. What else? May I call on Miss Abelia? Or anyone from the class? Because there is more. How about, okay, go ahead.
Hard disk drive.
Very good, hard disk drive. What else? Miss Leah Pueblo, you have any idea?
Ma'am,
Okay, go ahead.
RAM memory.
Okay, RAM. What else? What else, class?
Adapters, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, all you have mentioned is a part of a computer unit system. Okay, so unit system is the part of a computer houses that primarily devices that perform operation and produce result for complex calculations. It is include the motherboard, CPU, RAM, and other components as well as the case in which this device are housed. Okay, so that you have mentioned a while ago, it is the part of a system unit. Okay, understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I will read the objectives. At the end of a lesson, student will be able to determine the parts of the system unit, elaborate to the parts and function of the system unit, collaborate with members of group in performing group tasks. Okay, so expected at the end of this lesson, you are going to elaborate and determine the parts of the system unit. Is that clear? Okay, very good. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so one of the part of the computer unit system is the ROM, or the read-only memory. So it refers to computer memory chips containing permanent or semi-permanent data. Unlike RAM or ROM is non-volatile even after you turn off your computer. The content of ROM will remain almost every computer come with a small. Okay, so that means if you have something to input in your PC or in your PC, and then your PC will automatically off, the one you input or the one you do in your PC will be automatically remain. Okay, understand? Class, if you have question, and then please ask me so that I could answer. Okay, so another part of system unit is the CPU, or the central processing unit. Anyone can read? Who wants to read, class? Who wants to volunteer? Hello, class. Okay, go ahead.
So, CPU, or Central Processing Unit. The CPU is essentially the brain of a CAD system. It consists of an arithmetic and logic unit, a control unit, and various registers. The CPU is often simply referred to as a processor. Stores a lot of data that are needed.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that. Okay, so the CPU is the brain that covers the computer, that has a big component that contains and they can store a lot of data that will help you permanently store inside your laptop. So that CPU will be the one to handle, or the one to accommodate all files that you need to save, or because they have a multiple gigabytes. So that's the CPU, or the central processing unit. Okay, next we will proceed to the motherboard. So the motherboard is a computer central communications backbone connectivity point through which all components and external peripheral connect. The large PCB of a motherboard may include 16 to 14 layers of fiberglass, copper connecting traces, and copper planes for power and signals isolations. So the motherboard, as indicated there, that they are include 6 to 14 layers because the motherboard is the biggest part of the computer that holds the HDD or the hard disk drive, the adapter, the ROM, and the RAM. They are they are interconnected inside the motherboard so that they will they could run the system to their specific function. Okay, so understand, class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we will proceed to the adapters. An adapter is a physical device that allows one hardware or electronic interface to be adapted, accommodated without loss of function, to another hardware or electronic interface. In a computer, an adapter is often built into a card that can be inserted into a slot on the computer motherboard. So this part of a system unit is useful also because, in other words, you can flash your screen to see a big picture or to clear a big picture. Then you can use also the screen mirroring. That's the function of the adapters, as you can see in the picture. So is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's proceed to the HDD or the hard disk drive. Who wants to read, class? Who wants to volunteer? Anyone from the class?
Wala na putos dyan. Kumana ka?
Okay, go ahead.
Hard disk drive. A computer hard drive or a hard disk or HDD is one of technology that stores the operating system, applications, and the data files such as documents, pictures, and music that your computer uses. So the rest of the components in your computer work together to show you the applications and files stored on your hard drive.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so this HDD or hard disk drive is similar to the CPU because these two, the hard disk drive and the CPU, they have the big capacity wherein you can store a lot of data and file, or because this hard disk drive is the big capacity to store a lot of data that you want to save on your PC. Okay, so next we will go to the power supply. Okay, so a power supply is an electrical device that supplies electric power to an electrical load. The main purpose of a power supply is to convert electric current from a source to the current voltage, current, and frequency to power the load. As a result, power supplies are sometimes referred to as electrical power converters. Okay, so meaning the power supply, this device will help you to convert will help you to convert into electric current to become lesser. And this supply that they have the power that you help to convert into electrode current and frequently power, because from the word power supply or supply, the one who supply your electric current. Okay, class, before we will proceed to our activity, any questions regarding our topic? You have any questions?
None so far.
Or clarification? Okay, none so far. Are you sure?
Yes, po.
Okay. Okay, so again, I will repeat that the part of the system unit is the one you have mentioned a while ago, and that is the very important in order for us that our PC function in their specific area. Okay, so if there's no questions, and then we will proceed to activity. Okay, so this is by group, and then I'm going to group you into two members. Okay, so please take note. Number one, one group, Leah and Rose Jean. Then number two group, Ann Abelia, Pinili Rose Jean, and Rose Jean Arias. Okay? Gets ra? Everyone? Class, can you hear me?
Hear you.
Okay, so what you are going to do with your activity is to perform on how to put those devices inside the system unit. Again, each group will perform me on how to put all those devices inside the system unit. Okay, so guys, any question for the activity?
None, ma'am.
Are you sure? Okay, so you perform me this one next week. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, so and I have the criteria on how you perform. The accuracy 30%, presentation 30%, clarity 30%, and teamwork 10%, and the total of 100%. Okay, class, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so before we proceed to our last activity, which is the multiple choice, I asked you some questions, and I want to answer Miss Ann Abelia. What are the parts of a system unit? Give me one example. Yes, Ann Abelia, are you still there? Or anyone from the class?
Ma'am,
Okay, yes, please.
CPU.
Okay, very good. CPU, or the Central Processing Unit. Okay, now we are almost done, but before that, I have first to read and understand the questions and encircle the letter of the correct answer. So what you are going to do, this is multiple choice and 1 up to 5 only. So can you please get 1/4 sheet of paper and answer the question from 1 to 5, and then choose the correct answer only the letter. Okay? Okay, class, can you hear me very well?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear.
Okay, so I need you to get or to take 1/4 sheet of paper, and then what you are going to do is to read the questions and answer. Okay? Yeah, because I give you 10 minutes to answer because only 5 questions. Okay, your time start now. Okay, class, what number are you? What number are you, class?
Number 3.
Okay, go ahead. You have a 5 minutes more to answer. And I'll be the one to check your answer. Your answer. I'll be the one to check it. Okay. 2 minutes left. Okay, so 1 minute left. Okay, so in the count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Diana, what is your answer in number 1? Again, Diana, what is your answer in number 1?
D, ma'am. Central Processing Unit.
D, Central Processing Unit. Are you sure, Miss Diana?
I do think so, ma'am.
Okay. So anyway, I'll be the one to check your paper, and Diana, you'll be the one to collect the papers of your classmate, and then I'll see you around next meeting. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But we are not yet done, class. I have a last okay, this is an assignment. Research on the following. Write in a short bond paper, or if you don't have a short bond paper in your home or your boarding house, you can write it in the one whole sheet of paper. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so number 1 question. Define what is output devices. Number 2, give at least 5 examples of each of the output devices. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, okay, class, thank you for listening and God bless you all. Okay, so class dismissed. Thank you for listening and God bless as always. Bye everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.